Hey there, Wayne. We are expecting severe weather not only this morning, but the rest of this afternoon, too. It's going to be a very busy day, and let's get right on it. There's also a flash flood watch in effect for all of the counties you see in green there. That runs until 6 p.m. today. We could have some localized flooding issues, flash flooding issues, especially with urban creeks and streams. Greenbrier Valley at risk for that today. That's one particular area I'll be taking a very close look at. There is a flash flood warning in effect for southern Greenbrier, Summers, Monroe, Giles, Mercer, and parts of Bland counties. We are monitoring the situation. The area received several inches from heavy storms earlier. They weren't even severe. We had some non-severe storms just dump a lot of rain. Again, non-severe, but they are producing very heavy rainfall. We are concerned about flooding. There is a flash flood warning now in effect for not only Greenbrier and Summers as earlier, but it's also been extended now into Pocahontas and Fayette County. So we'll continue to monitor that situation. Creeks, streams, rivers, poor drainage areas all may get to high water over the next few hours and into the afternoon. So we are going to continue to track these storms. Flash flood watch in effect for everyone through tonight.
To the northeast into parts of Rupert, I'm going to ask our director, Dan, if he could take this picture. This was sent to us through social media. This is Route 60 near Rupert from Cary Withrow. I mean, look at that water. I mean, that is a tremendous amount of water, obviously closing down the road. And it's kind of tough to see, but if you look really closely, you can see some cars out there in that water. Look at this line of showers to the north of Greenbrier County, this squall line sinking to the south. Hey, that's just more rain that's going to add some problems for where we're seeing this flooding because, you know, we were looking at flash flood guidance earlier. Anything over 2 inches is going to cause some major flash flooding, and we obviously are seeing that this afternoon with evacuations.
Well, we have some incredible video to show you coming out of Greenbrier County. This video sent in from Paul Moya. We've got, obviously, there's some structure fires, but note how high the water is when we take a look at some of these houses. It is an absolutely terrifying situation. Now, Emergency Management has reported significant flash flooding across much of Greenbrier County. This includes water rescues, numerous road closures, flooded homes. Rainfall amounts today have been as high as 7 inches reported by gauges and radar. Now, flash flooding levels are becoming historic, and additional heavy rainfalls on the way between now and about 6 or 7 p.m., which is going to cause even more severe flooding. This rainfall will also likely result in significant mudslides near steep terrain. Mudslides can consist of rock, mud, vegetation, and other loose materials, and they're extremely dangerous. This is a flash flood emergency for Greenbrier County. We don't see these often, and it supersedes all previous flash flood warnings in effect for the county. So this is for everyone in Greenbrier County. Now, take action immediately. If you're able to move to higher ground now, it's an extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Do not attempt to travel unless you are fleeing an area subject to flooding or under an evacuation order. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Now, this is, of course, something we're going to be talking about possibly for quite a while, through at least the rest of tonight. The last bout of rain is getting ready to come through the area. We're actually still dealing with some severe thunderstorm warnings as well as flash flood warnings here across the county. We also have a flash flood watch in effect for pretty much all of West Virginia. Now, this box here that cuts right across 64, Sam Black Church under that, that's the current severe thunderstorm warning for Greenbrier County. We're not seeing severe thunderstorm warnings anywhere else back here to the north right now. That's important to note. But we do have a tornado watch, which means a tornado is a possibility for Fayette, Raleigh, McDowell, Wyoming, and Buchanan. And then everyone else is under a severe thunderstorm watch all through 10 o'clock tonight. So we'll take a look at some of the intense rain coming through Greenbrier County. Lewisburg now getting hit with some really heavy rain just north of I-64. Some very intense rainfall where you're seeing the reds there. Not a lot of rotation with this storm compared to what we saw earlier this afternoon. It's basically a major rainmaker. Plus, large hail is a possibility, and damaging wind gusts, straight line winds of 60 miles an hour are a possibility as well. Now, we continue to track nasty thunderstorms coming down from the north and west. The worst of it looks to be north of I-64 and east of I-77. But we are all dealing with a slight tornado risk. It's about a 5% probability, a little bit less into Wythe County, a little bit less back up into Pocahontas County. The main threat through the rest of tonight, though, is that straight line wind damage. And we have actually a 30% probability for straight line wind gusts approaching severe limits, which is 58 miles an hour or higher here across the area.
Historic flooding happening in the region tonight. And just to see some of the pictures coming in, it just rips your heart out to know these people are suffering tonight.
For sure. And this video we just got in from Brooke Burns concerns taken in White Sulphur Springs. Incredible video of downtown flooding, and that is not a calm flooding situation. That is rushing floodwater. It is a life-threatening situation. Now, like we said, a flash flood emergency has been issued for Greenbrier County. The flooding levels are becoming historic. Additional rainfall is coming down now, which is going to continue that flooding threat. Now, the flash flood emergency means that all of the other flash flood warnings that were up earlier have been canceled. It's a significant situation, folks. It's important to know that the most important thing to do is to seek higher ground. You want to get away from the floodwater. Do not try to travel through it unless you're fleeing an area subject to flooding, or if you're under an evacuation order. Turn around, don't drown. Don't even attempt to drive through it. Most flooding deaths occur in vehicles. Again, a very serious situation, which we're going to hear a lot more about in just a few minutes. But we are all, for the most part, under a flash flood watch through late tonight. We also are seeing some flash flood warnings up into parts of eastern Kentucky, and that's where they're also dealing with some severe thunderstorms. Now, they have had some tornado warnings in eastern Kentucky. Right now, we're under a tornado watch here for McDowell, Wyoming, Raleigh, and Fayette counties, and a severe thunderstorm watch for Mercer, Summers, Monroe, Greenbrier, also Tazewell, Blandwith, and Giles counties through 10 p.m. tonight. As we take a look at the Doppler radar, this broken line of thunderstorms continues to move south and east. So if you haven't seen it yet, it's headed in your direction.
Look at this video. This is from White Sulphur Springs. There are water rescues taking place. Just take a listen to this.
There's a fire across the street there, and I do not see Mackenzie's house at all from where I am. I just don't see it. Just hoping and praying Teresa Campbell Lowe.
I mean, that is a terrible video. I mean, we've got homes on fire. Guys asking, he doesn't see a home that used to be there, and just homes being washed away, it looks like, from this vantage point tonight. Now, the rain has also caused multiple roads to be shut down all across the county. Now, this is Route 60 from Sam Black to Raynell. Traffic was snarled earlier this afternoon because, yeah, there are multiple roads that are closed out there this afternoon. So, again, folks, the best thing to do, if you don't have to be out, stay home. Look at this picture from Rupert. Obviously, roads closed. And remember, if you get to a flooded roadway, don't even try to go through it. Turn around, don't drown. And Janna said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. If you're in a home and there's water coming up, flee, leave, seek high ground. I mean, look at this. This is deadly flash flooding that we're seeing tonight, and we've got more rain on the way. Guys, we'll send it back over to you.
Welcome back, everyone. We do have another video, a new one that's come out of White Sulphur Springs, and we got this one from a viewer. We're going to show it to you now. Some very intense video. You can see what looks like a house or a shed of some kind actually being pushed by the floodwater. This taken by Emily Hammer and sent in to us. Now, flooding is not only occurring in White Sulphur Springs, it's occurring throughout Greenbrier County. If you have video that you would like to share with us, you can email it to us. You can post it onto our Facebook page, and we'll be able to get it and take a look. But all across Greenbrier County, a significant situation here. The good news is it looks like the rain is going to start to become spottier. It's all moving to the south and east. Right now, eastern Greenbrier County, especially southeastern, unfortunately White Sulphur Springs, dealing with some intense rainfall right now. No severe thunderstorm warnings at the moment, but torrential rain is the biggest issue. And the flash flood emergency continues through the entire county. Pretty much, it's set to expire at 9:30, but it will likely continue for quite some time.